Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to look at tornado damage paths on Google Earth. So this is the Moore, Oklahoma 2013 tornado. You can see it right there, but I'm a little ahead of where it happened, but you can see that brown path right there. These houses are already kind of fixed, but as you can see, there's like no trees or anything. I'm going to go back to the real damage. This is in 2013. You can see this house is destroyed, but before we get into the real mess that's I'm gonna look at, we're gonna look at when it was like kind of over. You can see those houses kind of destroyed, and then just there's like debris in the fields after it hit that highway and went past that highway. But yeah, you can see all that debris. See that? Just it probably just rained down into the fields, unless the tornado kept going. It could have just been a funnel going over there. Yeah, you can just see that whole path. But yeah, now we're gonna look at the real damage, the real mess that the tornado left. So this is like some of the houses that got the direct hit. I think that's a pool right there. But yeah, it's cool to see on satellite. You can just see like roads and then driveways going into just nothing. Yeah, this is a strong EF5 tornado. Yeah. See, those houses aren't that heavily damaged. It's crazy. You see, that one's like destroyed, and that one's got like EF3 damage, despite the debris all around it, and those cars are still staying there. But yeah, it's crazy. The house next to that one is just destroyed, and these houses got some trees down, some moderate roof damage. Yeah, there's just debris everywhere. Hopefully that's not a trailer park, because if it is, I would be surprised, because that bottom end got the edge of the tornado. If it is, that they were extremely lucky. But yeah, this is just that direct hit area, but you can see a lot of pools around the area. Just destruction. Just this whole place was obliterated. It's not like a little part of the area. Just that whole like street just destroyed. But yeah. But here's a better example. So this is something I want to point out. You see these houses, they're just obliterated. And then these houses got like moderate roof damage despite all the debris around it. But like that's crazy. Like imagine your house being destroyed and you look next door and it's just like that house is almost perfectly fine. That would be crazy. But this is kind of like a little time lapse. This is 2011. You can see a lot of pools around. This is 2012, 2013, just destroyed. It's crazy, yeah. And I'll be quiet for you guys, and then we can watch it. Yeah, 2014, 2015. But yeah, you can see them rebuilding everything. There's like no trees in the area because it got destroyed, except for like maybe on the edge or outside of the tornado, like those houses up there. But like the direct path, just no trees. And then that field out there and everything. Yeah, it was crazy. All right, now we're going to look at the Joplin tornado. This was in 2011 on May 22nd. I've heard about this a lot. So I'm going to change to 2011. You see that path? This tore like right through the center of Joplin. Yeah, it was crazy. Look at that. I think it killed. There was over 100 fatalities with this one. So that's sad. But you can see a school that got hit. There's a graduation going on. They were leaving, and then it just hit. Yeah, you can see those baseball fields, football fields that were destroyed. And then just all these houses that were destroyed. Yeah, that's crazy how you can see the damage path from that far away on satellite. It's crazy. And then this is like a little farther and when the tornado was going. And it went across a couple of highways, and there is some debris, but I bet it was like a funnel by now. Yeah, this was crazy. I've heard a lot. There's a lot of documentaries about it. There was a new one that came out on Netflix a few months ago. But yeah, this is a crazy tornado. Yeah, all that damage. It's crazy. But like, it's crazy. It's just crazy to see it on satellite because it's just like flattened. Like, there are people saying like it looked like a war zone for like miles, like everywhere you looked. It's hard to see in like 2010, but this is kind of an idea of what things were. I'm gonna do the little time lapse thing that I did on the last one. This was 2009, 2011, 2012. You can see it's like just a couple of houses there. And then you go into 2014. But it's cool, you can see like a couple of houses being built every year. And it keeps going, but there's no trees after a while. Yeah, you can see those houses being rebuilt. Yeah, this is probably a long recovery. Yeah, this is a very bad tornado. This is, yeah, you can still see the damage path in like 2012, 2013, and kind of in 2014. You can see that still going. 2014, you can kind of see it. You have an idea where it is, and then it kind of goes away. But like all the grass and all that, and the trees and stuff, and like where they're building, all that dirt has to go away. This, and we can't forget the 1999 Moore, Oklahoma tornado. There's not a lot of data from this. You can't really like zoom in a lot, but you can see that damage path right there in the middle. So yeah, this is a bad tornado too. You can see a brown damage path right there. And then this is a little farther after. This is in 1999 again. Yeah, if you zoom in, it just goes to another year, and But yeah, these are all bad tornadoes that I'm doing today. But let me know in the comments which tornado I should do next time.